In this particular exercise, I am going to show you what will be the result of using a combination of ternary operator, using increment operator, and maybe using relational operators. So let's try to predict the output by taking a look at this particular piece of code. So I have declared three variables short as A, B, and C. Another variable short as result. I've initialized A with 5, B with 6, and C with 7. Now in the first case, what I am doing is I am going to evaluate this particular ternary operator. Now A is 5. Is 5 less than 6? Yes, 5 is less than 6. So what is going to happen is it's going to come to this true part. True part. So what happens to A? It's a pre-increment. So A from 5 will end up becoming 6. Now the 6 gets copied to result. And when you print result, you're going to have the value 6. So the new value of A is now 6. The value of B remains unchanged because it's not gone there. Now next result. See, here I'm using a combination of relational operators. Since I'm using relational operators always get evaluated from left to right. Since I'm evaluating from left to right, now this is A is also 6. Is 6 less than or equal to 6? It is true. So this side will become 1. The left side before greater than equal to C will become 1. Now is 1 greater than or equal to C? That is definitely false. So the result of this is going to be 0. So 0 gets assigned to result, and if you print result, it's going to print 0. Now let's take a look at this particular expression. Here A is 6, B is 6 because after this A value changed. Now first you're trying to take result and you're taking the result of this ternary operator and adding it to result. Since this is a shortcut assignment operator, first it will evaluate this ternary operator. Now is 6 greater than 6? It is false. So what is the value of C? It is 7. So plus C, it becomes 8. So result was 0 in this previous step. So 0 plus 8, so result is 8, and 8 gets printed here. Now let's come to the next expression here. This is the expression, the last expression. Again, this is a group of relational operators which are being evaluated from left to right. So what was the value of A? A was 6, B was 6, C was 8. Okay. So let's see how this goes about. Now here what happens is A is greater than or equal to B. Is 6 greater than or equal to 6? It is true. So it comes to 1. Now what happens here is once 1 comes, this will get evaluated with C. Is 1 greater than or equal to 8? That is false. So the result here will be 0. Now 0 is going to be compared with less than or equal to A. Is 0, which is less than or equal to 6, is true. Therefore the result of this expression is going to be 1, and 1 will get printed in or stored in result. Now finally, if you print the value of A, B, C, you will see A is 6, B is 6, and C is 8. Just to verify that our explanation is correct, let me just try to run this particular piece of code. So if you run this particular piece of code, as expected, the first one is 6, next is 0, followed by 8, 1, and the last is 6, 6, and 8. So please go through this expression and try to make an effort to understand how the associativity and precedence works.